All feelings are an indicator of a need. And once you understand what that need is, you're able to take action and resolve it. That's really the secret language of feelings. In our society, we don't understand our own feelings. It would be the same thing as our oil light comes on in our car, we're driving, and instead of getting it fixed, getting an oil change, we go to Wendy's and get an ice cream and start eating. Well, that's gonna do nothing to fix the oil, and you go on, and the more you drive it, the worse it's going to get, and then all of a sudden you could have other problems with the car due to that not getting fixed, right? The same thing is true with our emotions. So emotions is just essentially an oil light, and it's an indicator of a need that needs to be met. So let's say you're feeling lonely, that need might very well be go hang out with friends, and then that would resolve the issues. Or let's say you have a worry that comes up, maybe it's like about your taxes, you just need to do your taxes, but you keep putting it off, and the more problems come up. So the main problem we see today in our society is we're not aware of the secret language of feelings. We're not aware of what our feelings are telling us. We think that if we have a negative feeling, like being bored, sad, guilty, tired, we need to distract ourselves or suppress that. Quite the opposite would be the solution. The real solution is to take action on it. If it's not, I'll go into if it's something that's not actionable, then there are some healthy distractions that can help with that. Meditating or hypnosis can be a form of it. This is the feel bad distract cycle. So you feel bad, you distract, and then let's say you're feeling sad, you distract by eating. That feeling of sadness never went away. You just felt good for a moment because that ice cream is giving you feel-good chemicals of dopamine. Then other problems can start coming up. Just like the oil, like if you run your car without oil, now could be overheating. There's a lot of other problems that can come up in the car if you never get your oil checked. Same thing's true with our feelings. So now you could have a feeling of frustration and sadness, right? So now there's two negative feelings. And when this goes on long enough, that's when you get depression. The same thing can be true for medications even. Like for me, it was with coffee, but the very pill that you're taking for your anti-anxiety, that's just making you feel good for a little bit, but it's not ever solving that initial need. So let's say if you're feeling depressed, you go for the SSRIs, that never resolves that initial feeling. It just makes you feel good for a little bit, but as soon as that antidepressant wears off, you're stuck feeling depressed, and maybe even worse, maybe now you have other feelings of overwhelm because you never solved the need. That's the feel bad distract cycle. A lot of people, I'm guilty of it for sure. For me, it's more coffee, sugar, cell phone use. Those are my three main distractors. Ultimately, it comes from not taking enough action on those. That's the stress loop. It never goes away. So we distract ourselves, you get temporary relief, that relief fades away, and then the feeling returns stronger. This is just a way of your body saying, please listen differently this time. I actually had it for me when I stopped drinking coffee. I actually had an increased sense of feeling. So I had like more anger, more sadness, more happiness. Even coffee was a form of suppression. You'll see this all the time. Like when I have clients that they've been drinking alcohol every day for 4 years and they stop drinking alcohol, those emotions start coming up stronger. That's your body's way of saying, please listen this time. Let's take action on this, instead of suppressing more and more. And that's like my biggest passion of what I'm trying to do with hypnotherapy as a society. We spend trillions of dollars on ways to distract versus take action. I noticed it for me, even with cookies. I did a hypnosis on cookies, and that was something in early childhood. I would create cookies. I would sneak out in the middle of the night to eat cookie dough when I wasn't allowed to. My mom was like, can't eat the cookie dough. I would go out in the middle of the night to do it, and then all of a sudden I'm sleeping better. And then I found myself in adult life, especially during COVID when everything was shut down, I would go to the store, get like 6 cookies and eat 3 or 4 of them at night. And then I get that rush and fall asleep. And then the times when I wasn't eating them, I wasn't sleeping as good. So it was almost like my medication to go to sleep. And the reverse effect, actually, I thought I was eating the cookie and then I'll just drift off to sleep because it would make me feel tired, I'd feel bloated, but I wasn't getting like a really restful sleep after eating all that sugar. And yeah, it's something as simple as that. And then in hypnosis, I'll still go for those distractions occasionally, but I don't need it. For instance, yesterday, I had coffee and I actually felt great. And then today I didn't, and I felt a little more foggy not having coffee, just kombucha. Also, I'm able to be like, okay, that's okay. I'm feeling a little bit off today, and I'm still gonna take action, still gonna do it. Yeah.
So for your cookie craving,
Yeah.
would you say that if you use hypnosis, your cookie craving is a feeling you're not able to understand, and you're going for the cookie to get your mind away from this bad feeling? So is that how it works? Like it's not about the cookie, but about what you were feeling. Maybe you were feeling discomfort, anxiety for some reason. Maybe we're not happy. Is that what you mean? Like there's
Yeah.
something more?
Yeah, that's what it was for me. It can be the reverse too. The distraction isn't always from a negative feeling. Sometimes we're feeling amazing and we distract ourselves from feeling amazing. So let's get the cigar, let's get the ice cream to celebrate. But really what you're doing is you're distracted. You're like, okay, I feel amazing, I feel great. This is a little too much, so let me distract from
Like you
that
don't
feeling.
need the cookie, you don't need the ice cream. It's
Yeah.
just like being okay with that feeling.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. And that's a common thing, right? Like after the World Series when everybody's smoking a cigar, celebrating the win. And not always, right? I don't think nicotine's inherently bad. I think there's a lot of positive to it, just like coffee. Everything in moderation, right? 1 cup of coffee is great, but 5 cups, not so great.